Hey everybody, how you doing? Chef Sean here, Monster Sports and Entertainment. Just letting you all know, we are doing a box cake, and we're going to call it Quattro, meaning four. It's four chocolate boxed cake tip. Basically, it's just a tip. We took your traditional box cake, and what one was this? Duncan Hines.
Betty Crocker.
Use Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker. Follow the instructions on the back. Let it cool down for at least 2 hours. Nice and cool. And this is a poke cake. I don't know if you guys ever heard of a poke cake, but it's a really good way to keep fillings in your cake. You can take your end of the one spoon. Make sure you just push deep all the way. Just poke a bunch of holes. And whatever you're going to spread on it is going to go into it. It's going to be amazing. We're using chocolate pudding today.
Ooh. One time, my dad did this. It was a banana cake, and then you put banana pudding in it, and then you have the banana whipped cream on top.
It was just
Wasn't it?
it was just whipped cream. Yep, like a
Banana cream
pie.
Pie cake.
Yeah.
So good.
So what makes this for chocolate is chocolate cake. Handful of chocolate chips went in it in the batter before we baked it, and then we have chocolate pudding.
And for the end, we have some whipped chocolate icing, and then we're going to be putting some marshmallow fluff with it.
Yep. So what we did with the chocolate pudding here is we made a 4-serving box. Jello version is what we're using, but I used it. See how thick it is? I did it on purpose. I wanted it more like a custard than a pudding. So that's what I put in. But we made it with a quarter less of a cup of milk. It usually says 2 cups, so we went cup less. I mean, sorry, a quarter of a cup less of milk. That's what makes it extra thick.
So at this point, you could just do what we're doing here. You could put it in a piping bag, put it in. Whatever you like to do. This is just easier and
This is the best way.
quicker. And
don't worry about a piping bag because you're going to push it in with this. Right? See, look, pushed in. Goes in the holes. No piping bag needed. Just going to take it and make sure you're pushing it in the holes. That's it. So like I said, I didn't want to do a recipe and a premiere for this. It's just more or less a chocolate cake tip. Get chocolate going on. And like the 4th chocolate part is the chocolate icing with a half marshmallow fluff in it. Half a jar of marshmallow fluff. I'll show you how to do that. You just mix it with your pre-made icing. You want to make icing, go for it. See how I'm pushing it in? All the holes. It's getting pushed right in. You let it cool very well so that way it doesn't tear up the cake. Make sure you're pushing it in the holes. Yeah. Done. And then we're going to let this sit in the fridge basically for a good hour. And we'll be back to do the next part and ice this baby up. And so you can have a piece. There you go. Easy chocolate cake tip for you guys. See you soon. Everybody, Chef Sean, we are doing a 4 chocolate poke cake, and before this you'd see I took the end of a wooden spoon, I poked holes in it. I made an extra thick pudding, chocolate instant pudding. I used 1/4 of a cup less milk in a 4-serving pudding, and I used this and I just pushed it in the holes, and so it did its thing in the fridge and set and getting all nice and tasty in there. And this is just a tip. It's not a recipe. It's a box chocolate cake, and we're using marshmallow fluff, and we're using chocolate icing. So you got your chocolate icing, one layer of chocolate, second layer of chocolate, your pudding, and then you have your chocolate cake, and you also have a handful of chocolate chips I put in the batter before I bake the cake. So there's your 4 chocolate poke cake. So here we go. It's just a tip to tell you what to do. Just stick your icing in. It doesn't have to be whipped. It can be normal icing, chocolate icing. Put the whole container in. That's that. And I use half of a container of I just like the balance. So I use half of a container of the fluff. Marshmallow fluff. Holy man, sticky stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Sticky stuff. Holy man. It's like the Stay Puft Marshmallow dude got exploded.
Yeah.
And that's about half. And yeah, I find it's kind of cool putting this in. Almost makes it like a snack cake. You know those snack cakes you buy in your local grocery store? That. Get as much of it off. I'm going to wash my hands.
It's so good.
Like I said, this isn't a recipe. It's just a quick tip. Pantry stuff, right? Stuff you're looking to do at home. Easy stuff. Probably have most of this. If you don't have the marshmallow fluff, don't use it. And it is what it is, right? You still got your 4 chocolates in it. Just gonna give it a quick mix. Doesn't have to be perfect, it's for home. Sticky stuff, holy. There we go. As much of it off as I can. Doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. I get it slightly incorporated.
Underneath.
Go in here, out of the way. Put our icing right in the middle.
Look at that.
Gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Hope everybody's having a good day whenever you watch this, and I'll be posting this without doing a premiere because it's, like I said, it's just a quick tip so you know how to do a poke cake and make it 4 chocolate, even better, right? So why not, if you're not into baking like I am, I'm not really too much into baking, you can upgrade your box chocolate cake. Looking good, eh?
Oh yeah.
Looking good, and it's staying separate from the pudding, which is good. And we are back. She's giving it a taste here. Our poke 4 chocolate cake. Good stuff. Good to go.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 people. There you go. There's your little box chocolate cake tip for you. Take care. Bye. See you soon.